Hej kochani, witajcie w kolejnym odcinku z GreedFall. Zaczniemy sobie może od skrzynki, bo jestem już przy ognisku, żebyśmy zobaczyli... Ale mieczar. Co dostaliśmy w nagrodę za poprzednią misję. Kurczę, ale takie fajne bronie. Ale dostaliśmy pierścień, który niestety jest gorszy. Ewentualnie może Petrus. O, możemy ci dać, wiesz? Ten pierścień. Nie ma problemu. Tutaj. Czapka, nie? Kurtka kapitana. Łohoho. Wiesz co? Wasko może by w niej fajnie wyglądał. Ale ona jest o wiele gorsza od naszej. Dobrze. Lecimy dalej. Rękawiczki. Nie. Buty, nie. To ja już wcześniej tu włożyłam. I mamy jakieś płaszcze. One są praktycznie wszystkie takie same. Te 35. Ten co mamy, tylko oczywiście jest różny wygląd. Peleryna kongregacji. O, to możemy sobie ją założymy. Żebyśmy tak bardziej wyglądali na nasz... O, a ja mogę założyć hełm, który jest... Nie, nie mogę. Aha, bo ja tylko na razie to wrzucam do do tego. Teraz muszę cię przebrać. No i to jest to samo, tylko że nasza niebieska będzie ładniejsza, nie będziemy nosić przecież kurczę inkwizycji. I Petrus, tobie jeszcze miałam pierścionek dać. Okej. A resztę to sprzedam, to co? Tak, ja to sprzedam. Dobra, i mamy poczekać na wyniki badań, więc myślę, że się prześpimy. To jest 10 godzin. Mamy jeszcze 12. To myślę, że do świtu. Żeby było ładnie wszystko widać. No i zobaczmy, co oni tam takiego ciekawego wynaleźli, wybadali, czego się dowiedzieli. Mamy piękną nową pelerynkę. O, widzicie, tą skrzynkę brałam przecież w poprzednim odcinku. I znowu jest. Także skrzynki się odnawiają na 100%. Na 100%. Nie wiem, od czego jest to zależne, bo część się odnawia, część nie. Z tego, co mi pisaliście, to tam niektóre się nie odnowiły nawet do tej pory, ale jak widać, te się odnowiły. Dobra. Kwatera misjonarzy. Co my tu mamy? O, a czym on śpi, czy co tu się wydarzyło?
There you are, Your Excellency. The enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I am not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
This man is burning up with fever, and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
The blows did not put him in this state. He looks like a victim of poisoning. With the right antidote, I think we could get him back on his feet.
Have you tried giving him any antipoison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them. This man was in the swamp. We know it's home to many creatures that we have a poor knowledge of. But local healers will certainly know which antidote to use. We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
No właśnie, Petrus, złaź ze stołu. Poproś tubylców o pomoc. No, skoro żyjemy w tej samej wiosce, znaczy no oni sobie żyją, to chyba muszą się wspierać troszeczkę, nie? On był tam dalej, chyba jego chatka. No oni tak troszkę tutaj na oboczu żyją. Ale jednak jego chatka jest taka trochę postawiona wyżej. Panie Ler? Ler, tak.
Onol Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegat is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us.
A, mogłoby
have
być
to go.
inaczej. A, ja zakończę to żegnanie się. Mogłoby być inaczej, gdybyśmy zabili jej syna. Ona teraz by mogła powiedzieć, ha, nie ma szans, żeby to tak delikatnie powiedzieć. By nas pogoniła, gdzie pieprz rośnie. Czy gdzie raki zimują. O, tak jakoś się to ładnie mówiło też. A tak? Jest nam wdzięczna, więc myślę, że będzie chętna do współpracy z nami.
Here you are again. What do you want?
O kurde.
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Doneigad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
W innym wypadku wydaje mi się, że musielibyśmy na przykład użyć charyzmy albo czegoś, żeby zastraszyć ją, czy coś takiego, żeby ona nam dała tą miksturę, albo żeby chociaż dała nam przepis na tą miksturę. A tak to proszę bardzo. Pyk, pyk, pyk.
Where am I?
You're in Eden. You are safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who are at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
No to na ratunek znajdź obu teologów. Jeżeli jest tam Virgil, to tak wcale mi się nie spieszy. Jeżeli tam jest siostra Eugenia, no to szkoda by było. Jeżeli jest tam brat, ten na I, no to też by szkoda było. Ale Eugenia chyba tam jest, no bo ona tam na ekspedycję chyba miała wyruszyć, jedna z głównych pani teolog, tak? Chodźmy do obozu. Gra nas chyba pokieruje w takim razie. O kurczę, musimy podróżować. Skoro musimy podróżować, to chyba nie tędy, czy tędy? Tędy też się da, dobra. Okej. To w takim razie tędy. No tak, skrzynkę już przeczesaliśmy, więc nie... Ale... A, czekaj, w sumie zamiast Waską może byśmy wzięli Siorę, skoro taka trochę... drużyna... Znaczy taka trochę misja z tubylcami i w ogóle, więc... Chodź. Petrus się przyda, no bo to też ma dużo do roboty, inkwizycja i tak dalej. Ale Siora myślę, że też się może przydać. Oni się tak wtrącają fajnie, czasami gdzieś tam zagadają. No dobra. Czekaj. No właśnie, bo my Tędy raczej nie wejdziemy. Czy ja mam iść tutaj w prawo, to bym musiała iść ten... Nie. Czyli muszę iść w lewo. Dobra. Wezmę jakieś pierdółki po drodze.
I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
You're perfectly right, my child. This passage must have been cleared by the expedition. We should follow it.
Okej. Skrzynia. Złote monety, mikstura, amunicja, stare rękawice, stare buty. Nic ciekawego. No ja tutaj cicho jestem, bo wiecie, trzeba się skupić i wczuć. O, a cóż to za mury?
All I did was bring you to the place suggested by the tablets. I had no way of knowing.
Co tu się podziało?
Hey, what's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrive right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Ja nie chcę z tobą rozmawiać. Ja sobie z Eugeniem porozmawiam.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what has led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing, and I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders. Something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information, but you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
No wcale nie, ja nie muszę wcale z nim rozmawiać. Ja już podjęłam decyzję. Virgil nie przypadł mi do gustu, absolutnie, w ogóle od samego początku.
Brother Virgil.
What do you want?
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing. Do you know anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. It was the wild beasts, the diseases. And let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villages around here.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We've been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane, but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
Can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. But I would not get my hopes up. You should start by searching the excavation site. To get there, take the path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
No dobra. Zbadaj zaginięcia. Nie muszę nic wybierać. Spoko. Czyli tak, wychodzimy z wioski. I najbliższa droga jest tak, 90, 60. No tak, gra mi nie pozwala chodzić własnymi ścieżkami. Zaczniemy od znaku zapytania, który tu mamy. Haha, miejsce wykopalisk. A, mam cię. Okej, tu mamy obóz. Tu w prawo, jakbyś poszła moja droga. To tu masz gdzieś jakieś wykopaliska, okej. Aha, tak to działa. No dobra. Sprawdźmy w takim razie.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that in my opinion he was struck from behind, with a mace, most likely.
This man's death was no accident, nor was it linked to any predator attack. It was caused by a violent strike to the back of the skull with a mace, and it didn't take place here. The marks surrounding the body show that it was moved, most likely to make it seem like he fell to his death.
No dobra.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look,
Dobra,
my
dobra,
child.
już tak,
The wound
chodź.
is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that in my opinion he was struck from behind.
No dobra, w takim razie idziemy do tego punktu, który 90 metrów w tą stronę. Wow! Tu one są. Faktycznie przerażające. No ale lecimy dalej. Nic tu się nie kryje? Chyba nie. O, co to? Kolejne wykopaliska. No tu już mamy większą grupkę. Raz, dwa. Dobra, nie panikuj. Nie panikuj. I ciach. Dostałam z bara. Dobra. Coś ciekawego macie do zebrania? Pewnie nie. Mamy kolejne ciało.
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
The body of this man was devoured by beasts, but it happened after he died. One of the wounds is clearly a knife wound. But alas, it is impossible to know who was wielding it.
No dobra. To mamy drugie miejsce, gdzie śmierć nie była przypadkowa, a raczej z ręki człowieka. A raczej na pewno. I mamy jeszcze trzecie miejsce, gdzie domyślam się, że też pewnie znajdziemy coś zadanego przez człowieka. Może nie tędy. Tutaj, co mamy? Okej. Bram. Ktoś jeszcze? Tu mamy jakieś ciało. Nie, naciśnij Q.
The cause of death is no mystery. This man was attacked by one of those large reptiles, a Llewellyn, and yet these iridescent marks on his skin make me think that a stasis spell was cast on him first. He was intentionally immobilized so that he would fall prey to this animal. It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigzai are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This virgin.
Stiora bez nerwów.
This woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
Dokładnie. On nie chciał, żebyśmy szli ich szukać, no bo przecież w ogóle on wiedział, że oni już nie żyją. A poza tym nie chciał, żebyśmy szli ich szukać, bo byśmy zobaczyli, że jednak nie była to śmierć przypadkowa. Ech, braciszku, ja wiedziałam, że z tobą coś jest nie tak. Widać to na odległość. Hono tu.
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency! Weren't you supposed to be looking for our colleagues?
Indeed. I regret to say that they are indeed all dead.
I knew it. What a waste. Eugenia and her recklessness are to blame for this.
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this. These deaths are not accidental, and yet they were disguised as such.
The savages! Their thirst for blood is unquenchable. I knew we should never have come without an escort.
Watch your tongue, priest. Our people have no need to hide when they protect their land. Only the Renaigzai are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail. Does that remind you of anyone?
Fine. You unmasked me. But know that my cause is righteous. The Ordo Luminis sent me to keep an eye on this expedition, to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our nation or our presence on this island. But the inscriptions on the tablets are a heresy, a dangerous manipulation. Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teachings of the natives? But even then, foolish Eugenia accepted these discoveries as truth, without any hesitation, without realizing that our entire nation could suffer because of it. So yes, I wanted to scare her.
I understand that you might want to protect your nation, but to go as far as assassinating several of your colleagues,
Come now. What would you do if someone were threatening the congregation? You cannot make me believe that you would not be willing to kill. You may have already done so. But since you want to avoid using violence, help me convince Eugenia to go back to Eden. My colleagues and I know how to sort through these discoveries. And you will be rewarded, of course.
This Renaigze tried to blame my people for these crimes. The priests would have wanted to punish them, and innocent people would have died. He must answer for his treachery.
It is undeniable that these discoveries could cause a great upset in Taleme, but he has no right to decide what should be revealed or not. On this island, Cornelia should be the one to decide. Be careful with your accusations, though. Eugenia and her colleagues are on edge. We wouldn't want them to start killing each other.
Każ mu opuścić ekspedycję. Opowiedz wszystkim, co się stało. Przyjmij złoto i weź jego stronę 100 monet. Opowiedz wszystkim, co się stało. Każ mu opuścić ekspedycję.
Sorry, Brother Virgil, but I cannot accept. You will take your belongings and leave this place. The research will continue and their discoveries will be studied by wiser people than you. The decision to reveal them or not will be theirs.
I see. My colleagues and I will go back to Eden. I hope that you don't regret your decision.
Oczywiście, że nie będę żałowała mojej decyzji. Myślę, że nie mieliśmy w ogóle tej innej opcji do wyboru. Nie wiem, o co chodziło. Opowiedz wszystkim o wydarzeniach, znaczy co się stało, ale pogadajmy z Eugenią.
Alas, I have found the dead bodies of your colleagues.
How horrible! But how? Oh, perhaps I should have listened to Brother Virgil.
I doubt it. Brother Virgil is responsible for these deaths. He was hoping to blame the natives for them and discredit you.
What? But why would he? He will have to answer for his crimes.
As I do not have the authority to arrest him, I sent him back to Eden. If you want him to face judgment, you will have to report what happened to the Mother Cardinal.
You are right. As soon as we get back to civilization, I will make sure that she hears about it. Once more, your help has been a blessing. Take this. Alas, we will have to go back to Eden as well. There are too few of us to continue the research.
Were you hoping to discover more?
Of course. This place was but a single step in St. Matthias's journey. The last tablets speak of a journey northbound, further up in the swamp. But even if Virgil is no longer a threat, we are not sufficiently well equipped to go there.
We could go there for you if you wish. You just have to tell us where to look.
That would be marvelous. Of course, you would have to start from the excavation site where he wrote this. I think I noticed a path going north when I was there, actually. Look for any traces of life. Perhaps you will be lucky enough to find more of his writings. That would be fantastic.
Don't worry. I will conduct this research and come find you here if I uncover anything.
Ohoho. No proszę, na co się piszemy. Ale na razie wystarczy. Swoją drogą mamy 2 punkty, jeżeli dobrze pamiętam. A to umożliwia nam odpalenie broni palnej. I wyekwipowanie. Nie mamy żadnej. Później sobie kupimy. Tu mam jakieś stare rękawice i buty też mam jakieś stare. Dobra, dostaliśmy trochę kasy, trochę doświadczenia. Nic takiego w sumie już. Antidotum. O, mamy jeszcze kolejny antidotum. Ile do sprzedania rzeczy. Ja sobie lubię odklikiwać, żeby mi się to nie świeciło. Tylko tu nie wiem, czemu zawsze mi się świeci. Dobra, kochani, mam nadzieję, że odcinek Wam się podobał. Widzimy się w następnym w takim razie. Bye!